as the sun rises over the marsh on a quiet Thursday morning. My tour guide, Willie Montgomery, and I head out on the glassy waters of the Atlantic in search of history. About 6 miles from the Bull River Marina lie Bird and Jones Islands, where we'll be hunting for the fossilized teeth of the mighty Megalodon, a beast that swam these waters some 3.6 million years ago.
It's a new canvas every day for what we could find out here.
The teeth are typically 4 to 5 inches long and in rare cases can exceed 7 inches. Willie says while shark teeth are the most popular find on the marina's 3-hour-long public and private tours to these islands, his best find was actually a woolly mammoth tooth that he almost threw back because he didn't know what it was.
You can see the grooves, it was a molar. It's what the animal used to actually like crush its food and stuff. Over the years, I learned, before I became a captain myself, when you're finding things, it becomes easier to distinguish between like maybe a bone fragment and a rock just based on how they feel in your hand and how they kind of look.
Yeah, that's definitely a piece of it.
His favorite part of the job is when the size of the tooth a customer finds exceeds their expectations. Willie says on these tours, dress for the elements and be prepared for the uneven terrain of the islands. And don't forget your boots. And bug spray.
Good stuff.
Also, whether you're coming in your own boat or taking a tour, be aware of your surroundings. Large wakes from big ships passing by have known to crash smaller boats into the shoreline.
The real danger out here looking for shark's teeth is the boat. It's not the people. Boats don't have legs and can run up into the grass to get away from waves, but people do. We want to preserve this. There's so much out here. There's so much education. There's so many things that are undiscovered out here that have never been seen, that may be buried in this dirt or the sand out here that have been here for millions of years. And if you're lucky, you might find something like that.
While some people take tours to find these fossils, others collect them by diving to the bottom of local rivers. Diver Bill Eberline started his journey back in 1999 in the depths of Lake Erie.
This kind of was just what I used to do when I lived in Pennsylvania, and I loved it and just started collecting them.
After moving to Savannah to work in Gulfstream's IT department, Bill soon found a way to use his passion for diving to earn a living.
I met a guy at Gulfstream who was a diver, and he said that he helped run a charter in Hilton Head to find fossils and shark teeth. So I went on that, and I was immediately hooked. We used to dive shipwrecks up in Lake Erie, and every once in a while you'd find something fun.
While he loves the adventure, he says finding fossils underwater is more challenging than on land.
Typically I dive 40 to 60 feet deep. And the bottom is mud, clay, and gravel. And so sometimes you're in this clay and you have to dig through it like a couple inches to find fossils. Other times they're right on the top. But the visibility is usually pretty close to zero.
Have you ever ran into anything while you were down diving that kind of like scared you?
Yeah, all the time. You get bumped by something and not be able to see what it is. I mean, something will come, you like just slam right into you and scares you, and you jump back and then it's gone and you can't see what it was. And it could be a shark or it could be anything down there. And I always tell myself it was just swimming along and happened to bump into me so that I don't worry too much.
Bill says for safety, there's always somebody on the boat. Diving over 200 spots between Hilton Head and Brunswick, he says he's found teeth in about 10 of them.
When you find a spot, though, you can go back to it over and over again because the currents are always changing things. Chances are there's megalodon teeth almost everywhere in the area because this was all ocean, but it got covered up by the sediment and then the land that's here. But the shark teeth are my passion. That's what I love to find. That's exciting. Every time I find one, I get excited. And even people that hunt the land or go on sandbars, can feel that. It's just that excitement of finding your own fossils.
I found a big one.
Really?
I found a big one. Oh my god, I knew it. I was like,
Yeah! Look at that!
that one is big.
Woo!
Let me see.
I feel so proud.
That's a megalodon tooth.
I'm the king of the world.
When I'm done with my job at the end of the day, I tend to come out and do the exact same thing that I'm doing right now.